to a child's pose. Separate your knees wide, bring your big toes together to touch, and sink your hips back and down. Reach your arms overhead and relax your forehead onto the mat. Just begin to arrive. As you inhale, feel the air draw all the way down to the base of your ribs. And exhale, press it gently out your nose. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And one more inhale and exhale. If you wish to release the shoulders a bit more, on your next exhale, sweep your arms down, long by your sides. Breathe here. Reach your arms long out in front of you once more. Make your way up to tabletop. Root through the L's of your hands, tuck your toes, take a deep breath in. Exhale, lift hips up and back, downward facing dog. Root down through your palms, let your biceps frame your ears and push the mat forward as you take a deep breath in. Soften through your shoulders, breath out. Relax your chest, relax your head. Feel your back release and your shoulders stretch. Flex your quads and aim your tailbone high to the sky. Breath in. Deepen the stretch in your hamstrings. Soften your ankles and let your heels fall toward the floor. Breath out. Push through hands, tail high, breath in. Soften shoulders and ankles. Breath out. Slowly walk to the top of the mat. Find ragdoll. Bend both knees deeply and grab for opposite elbows. Let the torso relax. Breathe here. Release hands down, soft bend to knees and roll up. Let shoulders meet ears and then melt them back and down, Tadasana. Urdhva Hastasana, inhale as you reach your arms tall, softening your shoulders down your back. Exhale, let the elbows come wide to half angel wings. Let the heart reach tall as the elbows press back. Inhale, reach your arms tall. Soften your knees and spill forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Firm your hands into your shins or the floor. Long spine. Exhale, step your left foot way back and find a low lunge. Align your right knee over your right ankle and let your weight sink into your back heel. Crescent half angel. Lower your back knee down and inhale, sweep your arms overhead. And exhale, let the elbows go wide, find half angel wings. Inhale, send your chest up to the sky, open your shoulders and your chest. Exhale, push the hips forward. One more inhale, chest high, gaze up. Exhale, back to low lunge, drop the hands down, lift the back knee. Push through your hands, round your spine. Try to lift your knee towards your chest and feel your core engage. Take a breath in here. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Shift your shoulders forward over your wrists and lift up onto your toes. Engage your core to lift your hips higher off the ground. Exhale, slowly lower down to your belly. Bend your elbows straight back. Keep them tight against your ribs as you lower. Inhale, cobra pose. Root your hips down into the mat, and then just lift your chest off the ground to warm up the back. Keep your chest lifted as you breathe out. Roll the shoulders back and down, and look down at the mat. One more breath in. Maybe float your hands off the mat so your back has to do the work to keep your torso lifted. Exhale, lower the chest back to the mat. Plant your hands on the mat under your shoulders and inhale as you push yourself up to tabletop. Then exhale back to downward facing dog. Lift your knees off the ground and send your hips up and back. Push through your hands as you inhale. Soften the ankles to the ground. Exhale. Walk your feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Press your hands into your quads, shins, or the floor. Exhale to fold. Inhale, circle, sweep arms to sky, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale and spill over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your right foot way back and find a low lunge. Stack your left knee over your ankle and let your weight sink back. Crescent half angel, lower your back knee down. Sweep your arms overhead, big breath in. Then exhale, draw your elbows wide and lift your chest to the sky. Gaze up, grow tall, breath in. Exhale, let the torso fall back. Let the elbows fall back. One more inhale, chest high. Exhale, low lunge, hands to the mat, back knee lifts. Again, push through your hands, core engaged. Try to suck your knee into your chest. Inhale. Exhale, step the foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward, plank. Push through the hands to round the upper back. Exhale, chaturanga. Hinge forward on your tippy toes. Bend your elbows straight back and lower your chest halfway down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Roll over the toes to bring the tops of the feet to the mat, and then straighten the elbows. Lift the shoulders high, and then roll them back and down. Push down through the feet to keep the legs engaged and lifted off the mat. Exhale, downward facing dog. Flip the feet back over and send the hips up and back. Inhale, send the right foot up and back, three-legged dog. Keep the foot pointing straight down at the mat, and the right hip pointing straight down at the mat. You should feel a stretch in your left hamstring, maybe in your right hip flexor. Exhale, knee to nose. Shift the shoulders forward so they're stacked over the wrists like a plank pose, and pull the right knee in towards your nose. Push through the hands to round through the spine and engage the core to really suck the knee into the chest. Maybe touch it to your nose. Inhale back to three-legged dog. Drive the right leg up and away. Exhale, knee to nose. Tap your nose to your kneecap. Inhale, right leg back up. Exhale, low lunge. Shift the shoulders forward. Pull the right knee high up into the chest. Then plant the right foot down between the palms. Drop the back knee, easy twist. Peel the right arm up to the sky. Take a big breath in. Exhale. Try to rotate your right hip down towards the ground to twist deeper. Then reach through the right hand. Rotate the chest towards the sky. Big inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Right hand down. Lift the back knee. Stay for the inhale. Half Hanuman. Exhale as you drop the back knee down and straighten the front leg. Plant your hands on either side of your outstretched leg, and then inhale as you lengthen your spine. Try to send your chest straight out in front of you. Then exhale, fold over the front leg. Feel a deep stretch in your front hamstring. Breath in, gaze forward. Send the chest straight out in front. Exhale, bow down over the leg. Let your head hang. Big breath in. Exhale, low lunge. Plant your hands on either side of your front foot. Inhale, high lunge. Ground down through the feet and lift the arms straight up to the sky. Deepen the bend in the front knee as you breathe out. Feel the heat build in the front thigh. Engage the back thigh. Straighten the back knee. Stay lifted on the ball of the back foot. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Lower your back heel to the mat so that the toes aim to the left and open your arms out to a T. As you breathe in, turn your gaze over your right fingertips and make sure your right knee is stacked directly over the right ankle. For most people, that means moving it a bit forward and a bit to the right. If this feels good, stay here. If you'd like more, deepen the bend in the front knee by sliding the left foot back and away from you. Breath out. Breathe in, anchor through the back foot even more. Breathe out, deepen the bend in the front knee, bringing the right knee over the ankle. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Sweep the right arm to the sky and lean the torso back. Feel a stretch in your side body. Land your back hand on the back leg and let it slide down as you continue to tilt your torso back. Exhale. Reach the fingertips higher to the sky. Big breath in. Exhale, triangle pose. Straighten the front leg and start to reach your right hand toward the front of the room. Keep reaching the hand as far out away from you as you can. Take a deep breath in. Once you reach your limit, keep your legs and your torso exactly where they are. Then gently place the right hand on the quad, the shin, or the floor, and raise the left arm straight up to the sky. Breath out. Lengthen your spine. Reach the crown of your head toward the front of the room. Inhale. Ground your front foot firmly into the ground and then, without actually moving the foot, energetically pull it down and back towards your back foot. You should feel an even deeper stretch in your right inner thigh. Once again, lengthen your spine. Crown reaches forward. Inhale. Ground the right foot and pull it down and back. Deepen into the stretch. Exhale. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Bend the front knee. Right arm to sky. Just one breath here. Exhale, low lunge. Windmill the hands down to frame your front foot and lift up the back heel. Push through hands and inhale. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank, roll forward. Exhale, chaturanga, lower halfway down, elbows sliding against the ribs. Inhale, upward facing dog, tops of your feet to the mat. Exhale, down dog, lift up from the core and press back. Inhale, left foot up and back, three-legged dog. Push down through your hands and create length by driving your left heel away from you. Exhale, knee to nose, shoulders forward, left knee swings forward toward your nose. Push through your palms to round your upper back and bring the knee even higher off the ground. Inhale, three-legged dog. Send the left leg back up to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Draw the knee up and in. Inhale, left leg back up. Exhale, low lunge. Shift forward, shoulders over the wrists. Push through the hands to round the spine. Pull the knee up into the chest. Then step the left foot down between the hands. Drop the back knee and find easy twist. Keep your legs rooted firmly into the mat. Just inhale and lift your left arm up to the sky. Stay in the pose as you exhale. Try to keep the left hand where it is while rotating your left hip down to face the mat. One more inhale here. Reach tall, gaze up at the left fingers. Exhale, low lunge. Lower the left hand, straighten the back leg. One more inhale. Exhale, half Hanuman. Back knee drops, front leg straightens. Lengthen the torso, chest reaches forward, big breath in. Exhale, fold. Bend your front knee as much as you have to connect your belly to your thigh. Just try to lay your torso down onto the top of your leg. Breath in, lengthen through the spine. Breath out, bow down. Inhale. And then exhale, return to low lunge. Lift the back knee. Inhale, high lunge. Sweep the arms overhead. Relax the shoulders down and back. Exhale. Shift the front knee directly over the front ankle. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Seal the back foot down. Arms out to a T. Aim the back toes to the right, or maybe even slightly forward, almost at a 45-degree angle. Left knee opens wider to stack over the left ankle. Breath in. Maybe slide the right foot back to lengthen the stance. Breath out. Shift the front knee a bit to the left. Open the hips. Inhale. Breath out. Deepen the bend in the knee. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Turn the left palm to the sky and send it up and back. Breath out. Hand slides down the back leg. Feel the side body stretch. Reach straight up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, triangle pose. Straighten the front leg and reach the left hand out in front of you. Keep reaching until your body says stop. Inhale. Without moving anything else, sweep your right hand to the sky, left hand to your quad, shin or floor. Exhale. Lengthen spine. Inhale. Ground the front foot down and then pull it back to deepen the stretch in your left inner thigh. Exhale. Reach your right hand even higher to the sky. Inhale. Ground down and pull back. Exhale. Peaceful warrior. Bend the front knee. Left arm to sky. Take one breath in. Exhale, low lunge. Cartwheel the hands down and lift up the back heel. Push through your hands. Inhale. Exhale, step the foot back. Downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Lower halfway down. Elbows go straight back. Up dog. Inhale as you straighten the elbows. Exhale, down dog. Lift up from the core. Slowly walk your feet to your hands. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Padangusthasana. Feet 2 fists apart. Hook your index and middle fingers, sometimes called your peace fingers, around each of your big toes. Inhale, lengthen the heart forward, flatten the lower back. Exhale, softly fold forward, connecting belly to upper thighs. Keep that connection. Let the elbows go wide and hang your head. Press your feet down into the mat. Draw up through the legs. And use your biceps to draw the chest even closer to your legs. Keep pulling through your hands to deepen the stretch in your hamstrings as you breathe here. Release the hands, softly bend the knees, And inhale, slowly roll all the way up until shoulders rise up by the ears. Then big exhale, relax the shoulders back and down. Let the arms rest by your sides, palms face forward, Tadasana. Dancer's pose. Inhale, bend your left knee and lift your left heel towards your glutes. Reach back with your left hand and wrap it around the inside edge of your foot. On the breath out, lean forward and lift the back foot up. Kick into the left hand as you lift and sweep the right arm long in front of you. Gaze beyond your right fingertips and inhale, fire up the left hamstring to lift the leg higher. Pull the left shoulder forward to deepen the stretch across it as you exhale. Kick harder, breathe in. Soften the shoulders down as you exhale. Another breath in, kick hard one last time. Tadasana, gently lower the left foot down, arms by your sides, palms facing forwards. Dancer's pose. Inhale, right knee bends. Right heel lifts to the glutes. Right hand reaches for the inside edge of that foot. Shoulders and hips face forward, knees touch. Exhale, hinge forward as you kick the right foot back into the hand. Extend the left arm long in front of you. Look out past your left fingertips. Inhale, use the hamstring to lift the back leg up even higher. Square the shoulders, draw the right shoulder forward, exhale. Breathe in, grow tall, press the standing foot firmly down into the mat. Shoulders relax down, breath out. Stay for another inhale, kick the back foot into the hand even more, maybe hinge forward a little more. Tadasana, slowly release the right foot down, arms by your sides. Warrior 3. Inhale, draw the hands to heart center. Shift your weight into the right foot and float the left toes off the mat. As you breathe out, slowly tip your weight forward and extend your left leg long behind you. Let the torso and back leg come parallel to the mat. Press the palms together. Breathe in. Engage the mid and upper back muscles and lift the chest. Set your gaze on the floor, a few feet in front of you. Breathe out as you find your balance here. Stay for another breath in, lengthen the spine. Tadasana, exhale, slowly lower the foot to the mat, feet parallel, arms by your sides. Warrior 3, inhale, pour your weight into your left foot. Draw your hands to heart center and lift your right knee up. Firm the palms into one another, then exhale. Slowly start to extend your right leg back and guide your torso forward. Take a breath in, tip forwards a little more. Maybe the torso and lifted leg come parallel to the mat. Move the outer right hip down and square the hips to the mat, breath out. Last inhale here, energy through the top of the head and energy out through the back heel. Get long. Exhale, release the foot, Tadasana. Inhale, circle sweep arms to sky. Exhale and swan dive forward. Chair pose, bend your knees, sink your hips back and down, and inhale as you reach your arms overhead. Stay in the pose as you exhale. Shift the weight back into your heels. Maybe bend your knees a little deeper. Let the heat build in your thighs. Inhale as you lift your arms a little higher. Turn the palms to face each other. Maybe turn the palms to face the sky. Exhale, fold, release all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift up. Exhale, plant your palms and step back to downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga, elbows bend to 90 degrees. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg up and back. Exhale, low lunge. Step the foot forward. Keep the back leg engaged, straighten the back knee. Warrior one. Spiral your back heel down so that the foot comes to a 45-degree angle. As you inhale, press both feet firmly down into the mat and sweep the arms up overhead, bringing your palms to press together in high prayer. Breathe out. Press through the outside edge of the back foot, strong back leg, and deepen the bend in your front knee until the knee is right above the ankle. Breathe in, soften your shoulders. Keep the palms pressing together and maybe lift your gaze high. Exhale as you square your hips to the front, sliding your outer right hip back and moving your left hip forward. One more breath in. Maybe find a small back bend in the upper spine. Exhale, low lunge. Release your hands to the mat to frame your front foot. Engage your core. Inhale. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Step your foot between your palms. Warrior one. Peel your back heel down on a 45-degree angle. Press firmly into the outside edge of that foot. Strong legs. And rise up on the inhale, floating the arms overhead. Palms pressed together towards the sky. Breathe out. Soften the eyes, soften the face. Inhale here. Maybe lift the chin, lift the gaze. Exhale, sink low into the front knee and square the hips, moving the outer left hip back. Stay for one more breath in. Reach tall through the chest as the feet anchor down into the mat. Exhale, low lunge. Float the hands down to frame your front foot. Inhale here. Exhale, step the foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in here. And exhale. Let your knees lower down and then make your way onto your back. Bring your feet to the mat and let your knees point to the sky. Figure four bridge. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Make sure your left knee is aligned directly over your ankle. Then inhale, press through the left foot and lift the hips. As you exhale, soften the right hip down and feel the stretch in the outer right hip. Maybe wiggle your shoulders underneath you and interlace your hands. Stay here for a bit. Keep pressing down through the left heel, hips high. And then belt the right hip open even more. Slowly roll down one vertebra at a time and then return the right foot to the mat. Figure four bridge, left side. Cross the left ankle over right thigh. With the right knee stacked over the ankle, breathe in and press down through the right foot to drive the hips up. Exhale and invite the left hip to gently open. Maybe interlace your hands underneath you. Find more lift through the chest. Take some deep breaths here. Keep the energy down into the mat through the right heel to lift the hips. And see if you can let the left hip open a little more. Gently lower the hips and lower the left foot to the mat. Soles of the feet together for reclined butterfly. Knees open wide. Close your legs together like a book, and then grab behind your hamstrings and rock and roll along your spine. When you come to the top, cross your shins, plant your hands and find downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale to half pigeon. Draw your right knee to your right wrist, and then lay the shin bone down and let the back knee drop. If your right hip is hovering off the ground, stay here. If the hip is laying on the floor, you can deepen the pose we're heading toward by crawling the right foot toward the left wrist. Don't worry about how far it gets. Just try to find a place that feels comfortable for your right knee. Inhale here. And exhale. Begin to walk your hands forward and fold over your right leg. Release your head to the mat or lay it on your arms. Once you find a place that feels good, just soften here. Release your shoulders, release your neck. Completely relax your thighs. If you want to deepen the sensation in the outer hip, stay low to the ground, and with arms out long, walk your hands over to the left until your arms are at a 45-degree angle to your mat. Take several slow inhales and exhales here. Stay folded over and walk your hands back to center. Rise back up. Exhale, down dog. Push down through your palms, tuck your back toes and step back. Inhale, left leg to sky. Exhale, half pigeon, second side. Left knee goes to left wrist. Left shin bone finds the floor. Back knee finds the floor. Stay here or slide the left foot forward toward the right wrist. Take a deep breath in here. And exhale, fold over the front thigh. Release your head down and just melt into the floor beneath you. Stay low to the ground and crawl your hands over to the right until your arms are at a 45-degree angle with your mat. Feel sensation in the outer left hip and take a few slow, deep breaths here. Crawl your hands back to center. Start to rise. Exhale back to downward facing dog. Take a breath in here. And breath out. Come to a seat with your legs out in front, knees bent. Half saddle. Straighten your left leg long on the mat and bend your right leg to bring your heel by your glute. Use your right hand to spin the right calf muscle to the outside of the leg. Then place the hands behind you and walk them back. You might eventually come down onto the forearms or recline all the way back. For an even deeper stretch, draw the left knee up to the chest and hug it in. Breathe here for a bit. Make your way up.
Let's have quads.
Find staff bent knees. Half saddle, second side. Extend the right leg long and bend the left leg until the heel comes by your glute. Shift the left calf muscle to the outside of the leg. Then start to walk the hands back. You might eventually come down onto the forearms or recline all the way back. If this feels good, try drawing the right knee up into the chest. Hold here and breathe.
Thank you everyone for joining. This practice is feel this in the quad. Thank you for the thumbs up and double tapping the screen.
Slowly rise up. Return to staff bent knees. Reverse tabletop. Start to walk your hands behind you and turn your fingers to point at your hips. Draw your shoulder blades together and your inner elbows together and puff up the chest as the spine arches. Ground down through your hands and feet and inhale, lift your hips off the mat. As you exhale, make sure your shoulders are aligned directly over your wrists, knees over ankles. Breath in, feel an opening across the chest and shoulders. Lower the hips back down, exhale. Supine, slowly lower your back down onto the mat, curling your spine and lowering it one vertebra at a time. Keep your knees pointing up at the sky. Reclined cow face, cross the left leg over the right and draw the knees up towards the chest. Try to stack the knees here if you can. Then take your hands around the outside of your shins or ankles and flex the feet. Gradually bend at the elbows and pull the legs closer to you. As you take a few breaths here, feel an opening in the outer left hip. Uncross the legs, soles of the feet to the mat. Other side, Reclined cow face. Cross right leg over left. Knees up towards your chest. Maybe the knees stack. Take hold of your legs with your hands. Flex your feet. Now start to pull the legs closer to you. Take some deep breaths here and feel the outer right hip open. Release the legs, soles of the feet to the mat. Roll all the way onto your belly and find goalpost arms. Align your elbows with your shoulders and make 90-degree angles with your elbows. Bring your right ear to the mat and keep your right forearm rooted. Then roll onto the right shoulder by walking your left hand down and pushing it into the ground. Let your left hip lift off the mat and maybe slide the left foot all the way behind you. Feel the stretch across the front of the right shoulder and your right chest. Soften your face and breathe deeply. Come back to your belly and find goalpost arms. Bring your left ear to the mat. Keep your left forearm on the ground. Step your right hand down a bit and push into it to roll gently onto the left shoulder. Maybe let your right hip lift. Maybe slide the right leg back behind you. Soften the shoulders here and feel that deep stretch across the front of the left chest and shoulder. Breathe deeply. Roll back onto your belly, goalpost arms. Turn over and lie on your back again, soles of the feet to the mat. Waterfall pose. Float both legs to the sky. Maybe take a gentle bend to the knees. If this doesn't feel very comfortable, feel free to find a wall nearby and prop your feet up on the wall so you don't have to hold your legs up. Slowly lower your legs down. Bring your feet to the mat. Draw both knees into your chest. Take one final long inhale. And exhale, Shavasana. Let the legs stretch long. Separate the feet wider than your hips. And just let the feet flop out to the sides. Work the shoulder blades under you and turn the palms up. Be completely still. Begin to deepen your breath, reawaken the body. Thank you for sharing your practice with us. Namaste.